Study about strings and some built-in methods which are available with strings in Java. So string is a non-primitive data type as we have already studied, and it is used for storing a text. Text in the sense it can be a word, phrase, sentence or anything. Okay. So this is how we declare string. That is string str, and this is the complete definition how you do that. String str equal to this value. Okay. So str is my variable which is of the type string, and this is the value which is stored in this string. Okay, and always string variables has to be enclosed within the double quotes. Okay, so string variables have to be enclosed in double quotes, and you can store anything, any text inside string. And there are these few built-in methods which are already available with string in Java, that is length. So if you want to calculate the length of this string, you can simply say str dot length. This length function is built in and it will calculate the length of this string. And there is also a toUpperCase. So if you want to convert any string to the uppercase letters, you can just call it as string, that is string variable whatever you have. In my case here it is str, so I'll say str dot toUpperCase. It will return the string in the uppercase. Similar way in the lowercase as well, str dot toLoweCase. Now if you want to get the index of any alphabet in the string, let's say I want to get the index of this o. Okay, so what I'll say, string, that is str dot index of, and in this bracket I will pass the O, the value for which I want to calculate the index O. So the index starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will return me 4. So index of this O is 4. Okay, so indexing always starts from 0 in Java. And there is also a concatenation function which is used to concatenate or like concatenate two strings. Okay, you can always go for plus sign, but there is also a built-in function which is available. Let me say there are two strings, string str equal to hello and string str2 equal to world, and I want to concatenate these strings as hello world. So what I'll do, I can just say str dot concat, and in the bracket I can pass the second string, so it will end up in concatenating the second string and it will return me as hello world. I think you understood this. Let me go to the Eclipse and show you. Let me just remove these things. Okay. We can directly start from string str equal to, I'll store hello world in this. Okay. Now the first function which we saw is for calculating the length. So I'll say sysout um, str dot length. Okay, so it will return me the length. Just to know that what it is, I'll just give one this thing, length plus. Okay, so now this is my length. And second function which we saw was about the uppercase and lowercase letters, right? So what I'll do, I'll just remove these things from here, and let me just say this is uppercase. So for this uppercase, what I want to print, string dot to, as you can see there are already functions which are displayed here, to uppercase. Okay, and similar way we can also print string dot lowercase. I'll just do that as well. So lowercase, so it is nothing but str dot to lowercase. Okay, and there was function which calculates index, right? So I'll just say This is for index of O. Let's calculate index of O itself, and plus, so str dot, I should say index of, and I need to pass in the character. Okay, so I'll say O. Sorry, here I need to pass O. Okay, and the next function was about the concatenation, right? So concatenation, for that I need one more variable, right? So I'll take string str1 equal to, I'll say Shruti. Okay, now here what I can do is, there are two methods to concatenate. Okay, I'll show you both. So the first one is, I can say str plus, I'll just add one space in between and say plus str1. So it will end up in concatenating these two strings. Else what I can do is, there is already a built-in method which I can use. So for that what I need to do is str, this is first string, dot, I need to use the concat function, concat, and I need to pass string 2, that is str1. So it will end up in concatenating these two strings. Okay, I'll just save this and let me just run this code. Okay, so okay, the first one was the length. So length returning, this is, length is returning this 11. So the length of this string is 11. Okay, you can also calculate manually and just cross check. Okay, then there is a function which I have called as toUpperCase. So the uppercase is nothing but, this is hello world, which is written in the capital letters. Then I call the function lowercase. So this is what is returning, that is hello world in the lowercase. Then there is index of function which I call. So index of O is nothing but 4, as we have already calculated while explaining this function. And then there was a concatenation function which I call, that is hello world Shruti. This is using this plus symbol, wherein I added the this space in between. And there is another function which I call, that is concat function, which is already inbuilt in Java, which is returning this hello world Shruti. Okay, I guess you understood these functions and how we need to do all these operations with string, how we need to store these strings. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding.